Aggies, it's time for Thursday Thoughts. No LeShelle this week. I'm sorry. She'll be back next week. But this is Chancellor May, and this is a big week for us because we're having the groundbreaking ceremony for a project I'm really excited about. It's called Aggie Square. You may have heard of it. In fact, your first question this week is, what exactly is Aggie Square? Well, Aggie Square is our innovation hub or innovation ecosystem that we're building in Sacramento, just adjacent to UC Davis Health. And it's really a place where students and researchers and companies and community members all come together to further the objectives of innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic development. So it's about 8 acres in the first phase of Aggie Square, about 8 acres of land, where we're going to put 5 buildings, 2 research buildings, 1 lifelong learning tower, 1 housing building, and 1 Alice Waters Institute. And the whole objective is for us to be able to take UC Davis discoveries and research and take them from the laboratory to the marketplace, to engage in industry partners to come co-locate with us, to both hire, train, and provide employment experiences for the local residents in the community, and just to build a more resilient community in the Oak Park, Tahoe Park, and Elmhurst neighborhoods that are near UC Davis Health. So it's going to be big. I hope that you'll find out more. How do students get to be a part of Aggie Square? Well, I'm glad you asked that. The most easy and convenient way for students right now to be a part of Aggie Square is through a program that we call Quarter at Aggie Square. And this is our immersive educational experience where you get to spend a quarter in that Aggie Square neighborhood learning about biomedical engineering or transformative justice in education or healthcare equity or any of the many topics that our faculty participants are leading those classes in. So please think about getting involved with Quarter at Aggie Square. When the construction is complete in Aggie Square, we view Quarter at Aggie Square as sort of a study abroad, but abroad just means Sacramento. So that'll be a fully immersive experience. We'll actually live there in the dorms and the housing at Aggie Square and get to experience some of those educational topics. So look for it. Does the project have any impact on the people living in the Sacramento neighborhoods near where it will be built? The answer is yes. Now, certainly, initially there was some concern, I think legitimate concern, about things like displacement and other disruptions to those neighborhoods. However, we've worked really hard to be a good neighbor and to partner with the people in the community to provide not only a $50 million affordable housing trust fund that will be generated by the taxes that are produced by Aggie Square activities. Also, we've pledged to hire for all the Aggie Square employment. We've pledged to use 20% of the jobs to direct those toward the 3 zip codes that are the neighbors around Aggie Square. And we're doing some community beautification projects involved in providing pedestrian walkways and biking and some other transit activities. So we're trying to do the best we can to be responsive to the needs of the community around Aggie Square. And really, we want those community members to feel like Aggie Square belongs to them as well as to UC Davis, and that's the goal. Will there be jobs available at Aggie Square? Yes. The first phase are going to be mainly construction jobs, about 5,000 construction jobs as we build 1.2 million square feet of usable space in those 5 buildings that we start with. And in addition to the construction jobs, after the construction's finished, there'll be about 25,000 ongoing jobs, everything from technicians and service jobs to engineering to science to all sorts of jobs you can imagine. So what's interesting though is a significant fraction of those jobs won't even require a college degree. So there'll be some opportunities for people who have not yet received a degree to get some employment, but there'll also be some workforce development and training available for people to pursue those degrees. And not only all the employment opportunities, there'll be some entrepreneurship opportunities for small business and others that want to think about starting their own businesses in and around Aggie Square. So it's going to be a really huge benefit to that community, generating about $5 billion of economic development annually. So Aggie Square is one of the most significant projects to happen in the Sacramento region in the last decade or more. So UC Davis is really proud to be playing a leadership role in making that happen for the region and for the state. So that was Thursday Thoughts for this week, Aggies, all about Aggie Square. We want you to continue to stay healthy and stay safe. Next week, LeShelle will be back with me. I missed her. You probably did too. Go Aggies.